Hello, my name is Elizabeth Brennan. Can you imagine being stuck in a cage for the majority of your life? Can you imagine not having enough room to move around or spread your legs out? And then can you imagine when you're finally let out of the cage, you're poked and prodded with needles, or sent to a dog fight, or bred in a puppy mill, or even waiting in line to be slaughtered? Today we're going to speak about the main causes of the worst animal treatment. These causes are animal testing, puppy mills, slaughterhouses, and dog fights. First, we're going to start off with animal testing. Most of the substances tested on animals don't even make it to public consumption. This makes animal testing pointless. It doesn't help contribute to any human resources. Animals receive inhumane treatment. For example, the Dry's rabbit experiment. A rabbit's eyes were kept open for 3 days. This caused discomfort and pain to the rabbit. Throughout these experiments, animals die. Although tests that are painless exist, most are not. Some tests leave animals permanently damaged with chemical burns. This means they are forced to live in captivity for the rest of their lives. The cost of animal testing is extremely expensive. Care, food, and shelter is not cheap, and the animals are there for months. They also have to pay outright for the animals, which isn't cheap in itself. Animal testing can help pass drugs that are harmful to humans. For example, thiolamide in the 1950s caused a massive amount of human baby deformities. Vioxx was also tested on mice. Studies were done originally showed that the drug protected the hearts of the mice. However, when it was used on humans, it had the opposite effect. It actually caused many cardiac deaths and heart attacks. Next, we're going to move on to puppy mills. When you buy a puppy from the internet or flea markets, even pet shops, you are likely buying a puppy from a puppy mill. What a puppy mill is basically speed breeding. They just breed and breed dogs until they can't be bred anymore. It is very inhumane, and they don't care about the well-being of the puppies or the mother dogs. Young mother dogs spend a majority of their life in a small wire cages outside with no safety from weather conditions such as rain, snow, or heat. There is no room in these cages for mother dogs to stretch out or exercise. There is also limited cleanup, so dogs can live in urine and feces for days on end. Once too old to breed, the dogs are often abandoned or killed. Puppies bred from puppy mills are often born with defects or have serious health problems. Food and water given to dogs in puppy mills are often contaminated with dirt or parasites. Approximately 10,000 puppy mills are estimated to be currently active around the United States. A lot of them are not USDA regulated. 194,000 dogs are estimated to be kept just for breeding purposes. USDA licenses are easy to obtain, so quality is not guaranteed just because a breeder has a license. Around some 2 million puppies are sold from puppy mills every year. while it is also estimated that 3 million dogs in shelters are killed due to overcrowding. Next, we're going to talk about slaughterhouses. Thousands of animals raised for food, for example, chicken, turkeys, cows, and pigs. They are treated with hormones and antibiotics to prevent disease and maximize their growth and food output. Animals are fed corn, wheat, and soy that are grown through intensive industrial farming. These use large amounts of pesticides which can remain in their bodies, and when consumed by a human, it can cause serious health risks. The beaks of chicken, turkeys, and other birds are often broken off to help with excessive feather picking and cannibalism that happens in a community of stressed and overcrowded birds. Egg-laying hens are starved up to 14 days to throw them into their molting stage. 5 to 10% of hens die during the forced molting process. There is no law requiring people to treat birds humanely. Lastly, we're going to talk about dog bites. Most injuries sustained in dog bites are fatal. There are dogs that are specifically trained for dog fights. The training starts at a young age until fully grown. Dogs that won't fight are used as bait dogs for dogs that are training. Some dogs are given anabolic steroids. This makes them gain muscle mass at a quicker pace and also makes them more aggressive. Narcotic drugs are also given to these dogs to make them feel less pain. The tails and the ears are docked off fighter dogs. This is so that other dogs during fights can't read their body language. So ask yourself, what are you doing to contribute to animal cruelty? And what can you do to help the innocent animals trapped in the gruesome and cold world? The treatment of animals around the world is heartbreaking and should not be accepted or normalized. By eliminating or minimizing animal testing, puppy mills, slaughterhouses, and dog fights, we are closer to these animals getting the life they deserve.